Tennessee's Wild Side, broadcast for nearly 2 decades, was originally created through a vision of the Jackson Foundation. The foundation remains a supportive partner in the mission to educate viewers about wildlife, natural resources, and opportunities for outdoor adventure. Tennessee's Wild Side is produced in association with Rockwater TV.
Coming up on the Wild Side, we'll share some sweet moments and a little secret in our final days on Chincoteague Island, where a country music legend is remembered by a faithful fan. Then put on a backpack for a difficult journey before taking you on an adventure in a land down under as we explore the wonders of the Wild Side. Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall. 3 weeks ago, we started a series of stories documenting one of the most amazing weeks in Wild Side history. So many things happened as we followed a McEwen couple across state lines that we couldn't possibly confine them to one single story. Our docuseries, originally intended to be 3 segments, expanded into 7, and we anticipate an 8th later in the season. It seemed the only way to do justice to a place where dreams really do come true and some unexpected things happen for the people who live there.
This has been the most amazing week ever. There have been so many things that have happened that we could never have imagined, from the beginning to the beach walk to the swim.
There is nowhere else in the world where you will see wild ponies swim a channel to thousands of adoring fans waiting on the other side. Many of the visitors are drawn here by the Newbery Award-winning children's book, Misty of Chincoteague, written before most of us were born. But some of the people we met actually live here on Pony Swim Lane.
You almost kind of feel numb. I mean, It almost doesn't seem real. I mean, growing up, fishing on the dock, literally in the background over there when I was 3 years old, and, dreaming about the ponies and going down to the pony pen and seeing them down there and smelling the carnival smells, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you own a house and the ponies run right next to your door, and it's
and
just,
all the people,
you can't describe it.
How many times had we heard, oh, well, I read Misty of Chincoteague when I was a kid, and I've dreamed about this, and here I am, and I'm like, here I am, like on the dock watching. They literally swam right underneath us on Wednesday. It's unreal. It's unreal. It is such an awesome experience. We don't take it for granted.
As excited as everyone else seeing this for the first time, Jason and Lisa Lambert invite our Wild Side crew up to their balcony to watch from their vantage point. But surprisingly, our son Ezekiel and his girlfriend Molly Montgomery are not the only ones to arrive.
We hopped 2 fences to go down to the fireman's dock to meet the governor. We went and met him and his wife, got a picture, started talking to the director of the fire department, Pony Swim. About 5 minutes later, I look up and they're yelling, "The governor's up there." He was up on our deck.
So we booked over and we went up the stairs, opened the door, and he is in our living room.
And I'm like, wow. I was like, well, if I knew the governor was going to come, I'd have cleaned up a little bit. So he looked back and started laughing. And they stayed, they came to take a break.
They took pictures with us and talked with our families, and they were so very, very nice.
Everybody's back out smiling and having a good time.
And of course, then to the auction. The auction was absolutely amazing. So many things happened that day that...
Fears and tears.
Yes, lots of it, lots of it. It's truly been the most amazing week ever.
The tears, mostly mine and Teresa Hemphill's, as we share an experience we both dreamed about as children. She and her husband Denny started their Chincoteague pony journey several years ago, and they own 5 of the ponies. Now they want us to have one.
Oh, yeah. We have a chance. We have a chance.
So I set my heart on a little bay pinto filly we've named Secret, but she is quickly and completely out of reach. selling on the internet.
What did she sell for?
32.
92.50.
31. What do you get?
Yeah, it's fine.
Where? 10 pound, 11
It's
year
fine.
down, 11.
But almost as quickly as we lose her, she is back
Okay, we're gonna resell 57.
Oh my God.
and no longer out of reach. Denny persuades one of the famous saltwater cowboys who takes care of the herd to bring her over to us.
I've never seen this in all the years I've been coming, and that's been since 2014, and never has that happened until yesterday.
And only the first timers realize how overwhelming it can be.
And there were so many people pulling for us all around, and for us to be able to touch that baby, that sweet little foal, was just letting us touch her as if she knew it was meant to be.
25 now, 3,000, 30 pound, about $4,000 where? 30 pound, 4,000, 40 pound on Charlie.
Our second chance at purchasing this pony is the first time it's ever happened at this auction. But even after the online buyer was unable to complete the transaction, it took 9 people pulling together, with Denny and Teresa contributing the largest amount toward winning the bid.
Sold at 9,000 road carry.
When we came here, we had prepared a low budget for a foal, and it was really to be a gift. And our budget was blown way out of the water. And by the end, we were able all to pool our resources and make it happen, which is the most amazing thing. Because like, oh, we can't afford this, we can't do it, can't do it. And then at the end, we're like, we can do it.
Now, Denny, you said you weren't going to buy another pony, but you kind of did.
Kind of did. Yeah, but I don't have to keep it. I don't have to muck its stall.
Any buyer's remorse?
None.
No, none whatsoever. I think if you can do something to help someone else, you're going to feel so many more blessings by doing that than if you never did it at all.
Karma.
God.
The last day of pony penning week in Chincoteague, Virginia culminates with the ponies swimming back to Assateague Island. The crowds are not as large, the herd is much smaller, and everyone seems much more relaxed in this incredible place that feels like home.
All the things that happened this week have just, I don't know, just totally incredible.
Well, that's it. You've seen my ugly cry, you've seen some incredible things happen, and you've seen our first road trip across state lines with some wonderful people from Tennessee. We're so glad that you were here with us. I'm Annette Noel Hall on The Wild Side.
Our little secret is what they refer to as a fall pickup. She was only a month old the day of the auction, so she returned to Assateague with her mother. Sometime in the next few weeks, we'll take you back to Chincoteague for the wild adventure of bringing her home to Tennessee. And as a reminder, every pony purchased at the auction is property of the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company, so the entire purchase price is fully tax deductible, just in case you want one too. If you haven't seen all the stories in our docuseries, we encourage you to go to our website, wildsidetv.com, and search the word pony to find the ones you've missed. We also need to clarify something we shared in the previous episodes. If you've seen them, you might remember the world's only saltwater cowgirl, Denise Bowden, is a loyal and dedicated Loretta Lynn fan.
I would never be anywhere else in the whole wide world except for here, Pony Swim Week, unless Loretta Lynn invited me to the ranch, and then I would gladly say, all right guys, take care of the ponies, I'm going to Loretta's.
Our series was recorded the last week in July, which is the week pony penning is held every year. We wrote, edited, and posted the series during August and September. And then on October 4th, just a few days before the launch of our new season, we all received the news that Loretta Lynn had passed away. It was sad timing and yet somewhat poignant, as Denise had nicknamed one of the auction ponies Loretta. She's a little coal-colored filly that will live out her life on the island of Assateague.
You'll be able to come see her. Denise will be able to go see her. Denise, we'll go see her, trust me.
Denise tells us the first concert she ever attended was Loretta's. In fact, she gave the Queen of Country Music the flowers in this picture, and in a special keepsake box, she has the tissue Loretta was holding in her hand at the last concert Denise attended in August 2016.
This is who we are, this is what we do, and we're so happy to be here with you.
A celebrity in her own right on the island of Chincoteague, hundreds rallied around Denise when they heard the news of Loretta's passing, as most everyone knew how much Loretta meant to her. The world's only saltwater cowgirl says Loretta was a warrior, and she would have given anything for just 10 minutes to thank Loretta for all she had done.
Tennessee's Wild Side has been a presentation of the Jackson Foundation in association with Rockwater TV.